Houston 高中的毕业典礼。家长和来宾们，欢迎来到St. Houston 高中的毕业典礼。女士们和先生们，请允许我向你们介绍2018年的毕业班。
Phụ huynh và khách hàng, chào mừng đến với lễ tốt nghiệp Sam Houston High School. Thưa quý vị, tôi trình bày cho bạn những lớp tốt nghiệp của 2018.
Eyo biati bobo alejo, ekabo si ibiayeye ikeko awa omo ilewe Sam Houston. Arabiriati arakirin, eyinia wo toshe asheori iwe lodun 2018.
Bere Oma, Izin Woke, na Izin Wine, no Titu Indi, Bakoru, na Imbedi, Makai Omemi, Uno Akuko, Sam Houston High School, Izin Woke, na Izin Wine, Ejin Ka, Witeru, Uno Indi, Ungucha Akuko 2018, Dalu.
Wazazi na wageni waalikwa, karibuni katika sherehe ya kuhitimu ya shule ya upili ya Sam Houston. Mabibi na mabwana, mbele yenu ni darasa la kufuzu la mwaka wa 2018. Asanteni.
Awofoɔ ne adɔfoɔ a wɔyɛto nsa afrɛ mu. Mmamakɔ ababa Sam Houston to aso sukuu ɛwɔ berɛ a mo mma ne mo nananom area school. Yɛda mo ase. Mmaa ne mmarima a yɛhyia mu a, wei ne mo mma ne mo nananom a area school wɔ afempenu ne duwɔtwe.
Chers parents d'élèves et honorables invités, bonsoir. Soyez les bienvenus à la cérémonie de remise de diplôme de Sam Houston High School. Mesdames et messieurs, je vous présente la classe de 2018.
الآباء والأمهات وضيوفنا الكرماء، أهلا وسهلا إلى حفلة تخرج مدرسة سام هيوستن الثانوية. سيداتي وسادتي، أقدم لكم الخارجين عام 2018.
Padres e invitados, bienvenidos a la ceremonia de graduación de Sam Houston High School. Damas y caballeros, les presento a la clase de graduación de 2018.
Parents and guests, welcome to Sam Houston High School's graduation ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the graduating class of 2018.
stand-up of the AISD Junior ROTC Color Guard presents our color and remain standing as the Sam Houston High School Mariachi honor our country by playing our national anthem.
Look at me, honey. Look at me.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight for the ramparts we walked were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Now please join me as we recite the Pledge of Allegiance to our country and the American flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic from which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Good evening, Texans, friends, and family. I am Luis Roa Santoyo, your senior class secretary. It is my honor to introduce and welcome our guests at today's graduation. Present today is President Dr. Aaron Reich, Vice President John Hibbs, Secretary Keisha Mays, board members Polly Walton, Melody Fowler, Bowie Hogg, and Sam Houston graduate Justin Chapa. AISD Superintendent Dr. Marcelo Cavazos, Chief Academic Officer Dr. Stephen Wirtz, Area Superintendent Tracy Brown. Last but certainly not least, we would like to give a special welcome to Workman Junior High Principal Jacqueline McClendon.
Good evening. My name is Fruin Guafo, and I am your Student Council President. I am here to present the 2018 Long Tall Texan Award to this year's recipient, Melinda Brooks Merrifield. Ms. Brooks Merrifield attended Sam Houston High School until 1975, when she earned her GED. She is the mother of 2 children and grandmother to 2 grandchildren. She has shown through the various groups she has worked with to be an advocate to help children less fortunate. She is a proud member of the Nosy Nose Clown Alley. Yes, she is a professional clown. Melinda is also a member of the Ark of the Covenant of the United States, where she has become a voice for those with intellectual and developmental disabilities. She has been a member of the Sam Houston High School Alumni Association since 2004. While behind the scenes, her hard work fundraising for various groups at Sam Houston like FIT and PEP programs have benefited many students. You can guarantee to see her at all homecoming games and tailgating events. She truly reflects what it means to be a Sam Houston Texan. It is my honor to award her the Long Tall Texan Award.
Thank you. Thank you. Good evening, Mr. Benavides, school board members, faculty, staff, and of course, most importantly, the class of 2018. It is truly an honor and a privilege to receive the Long Tall Texan Award and to stand proudly with other recipients previously. In September 1972, as a sophomore, I entered the halls of Sam Houston. Within a week, we were given our mouse ears, learned the fight song, and memorized our class motto, "We will keep Sam's spirit alive, senior class of 75. Our diversity consisted of Carter Cougars, Ferguson Falcons, and Hutchinson Chaparrals. But as we left, we were Sam Houston Texans. As the class of 2018, you have been given a foundation to build upon, provided by an outstanding principal and teachers. In the past 4 years, you have made great strides. You have overcome adversity, learned to understand one another's cultures and ethnicities. The school has become your safety net. You have become a family, what I call Sam brothers and sisters. Now comes the hard part. You will leave the halls of Sam Houston where there are no strangers and move into the real world. Hold your heads high, do yourself proud, seek guidance, and make smart choices. Whatever you choose to be the best at it, and to thine own self be true. As alumni, remember to come back to the Sam community and return what was given to you. Be there for your young Sam brothers and sisters, and in the words of the class of 75, keep Sam's spirit alive. That's my diploma.
Good evening. Buenas tardes, padres. Seniors, this evening we celebrate your accomplishments and hard work for the last 13 years of public education. Before I share my final thoughts with you, I want the seniors to join me in thanking your elementary and junior high teachers, counselors, and principals. The teachers, counselors, and principals in the SAM network laid the foundations of your education for us. The primary years are critical in building the foundation of learning for you so we could fine-tune your skills in academics, leadership, athletics, and the fine arts. The SAM network of schools continues to make progress each and every year, and we see the proof in their efforts, and for that, we are grateful. I also want to thank Ms. Tracy Brown, Area 3 Assistant Superintendent, for your leadership and guidance. Together, we are SAM Strong. I also want to recognize the senior class sponsor, Mr. Graylin Roberson. Thank you for your guidance and support of the senior class officers this year. Also, a special thanks to Ms. Poppy Moore, Ms. Nicole Dyer, our counselors, and all our teachers on campus graduation committee for preparing for tonight's ceremony. Let's give them a round of applause, please. We cannot forget to acknowledge the work of your assistant principals, our tremendous support staff, and all your teachers at Sam Houston over the last 4 years. Let's give them a round of applause for my incredible team at Sam Houston High School. We know that there's always room to improve at Sam, But more times than not, our staff and teachers did not give up on you, and I am proud of their efforts. It truly is a team effort to accomplish the goals for our campus at Sam Houston. Every teacher, every staff member, such as our bus drivers, our custodial and cafeteria workers, our clerical staff, and our professional and support staff, they all serve a vital role in accomplishing the goal of graduation for our students at Sam Houston High School. Seniors, from the moment you set foot in our doors, we talked about the goal of graduation and why it was so crucial for you to work hard while attending SAM. Dr. Cavazos, Dr. Wirtz, Ms. Brown, and members of the board, I am proud to report that we have 750 students that are eligible to receive their diplomas this evening. It is our purpose, and it is why we exist. This is my 6th graduation as principal at Sam Houston High School. And over the last 6 years, our seniors have surpassed the number of graduates each year. I have said this before, and I'll repeat it again tonight. This is arguably the best senior class I've had the pleasure to work with over the last 6 years. Last year's graduating class represented change, growth, and steady progress we've made in the previous 5 years. Today, with over 60% of the graduating seniors being accepted to a 2-year college, a 4-year college, a technical school, or have enlisted in the military, the graduating class of 2018 represent a new standard of excellence at Sam Houston High School. The seniors accepted to college have earned over $6 million in academic and athletic scholarships, the most in the last 6 years. And this spring, Sam Houston High School is the only AISD or high school in AISD that has closed the gap by enrolling more students of color and of poverty in advanced courses such as dual credit, AP, and IB. We expect each class hereafter to continue to meet and exceed this new standard of excellence created by the class of 2018. Give yourselves a round of applause, seniors. For many of our seniors, those going to college and those that are entering the workforce, we know it was a struggle to maintain the rigorous standards at our school. And we also know that there are many barriers and challenges that you have faced to get here today. These barriers and challenges I speak of, only you truly understand. But with the right supports given to you at Sam Houston High School and our school district, you have overcome these barriers and challenges, and for that, you should be very, very proud of yourselves. Parents, thank you for your support of our school. It's been an honor to work with you and your children and serve as the principal at Sam Houston High School. Padres, gracias por su apoyo a nuestra escuela. Ha sido un honor trabajar con sus hijos como el director de Sam Houston. We are blessed to have the support of our district officials, Dr. Cavazos, and the AISD Board of Trustees. The Board of Trustees has invested over $31 million in building our new 9th grade center and our new cafeteria. Thank you very much. Appreciate you very much. Finally, we cannot forget the support of Texas Trust, our city officials, and our incredible Sam Houston Alumni Association. If you're part of the Alumni Association, please stand to be recognized. This year, the Alumni Association raised and awarded over $10,000 in scholarships to our seniors. I appreciate and I can't thank you enough for your generosity, your time, and your efforts. Seniors, with the many experiences and opportunities given to you over the last 4 years, you leave the halls of Sam Houston High School exceptionally prepared to be the leaders of tomorrow. Congratulations and job well done.
Good evening, parents, students, staff, and distinguished guests. My name is Joshua Bolden, this year's senior class president. And at this time, I would like to share a letter of reflection dedicated to the class of 2018. Dear class of 2018, you made it. You've done everything it took to make it to this point of your lives, and you can finally say, it's here. Some of us will go far away to various colleges. Some will stay home and join the workforce. And some will even serve our country and enlist in the armed forces. But no matter what it is you say, but no matter what it is you do, after this day, you can always look back and say, you made it. We can say this even as we look all the way back to our freshman year, as we aimlessly roam the halls, trying to find our classrooms and ourselves, attempting to figure out what school spirit was when our soccer team went to the playoffs, as always, and our football team went to the playoffs all the way in Odessa, Texas. Wondering why everyone kept saying high school goes by so fast, just doing our best to fit in and make it to the next year. So you made it to sophomore year, looking down on the incoming freshmen that we just were a few months ago, still trying to figure out who you are, but having a better sense of pride as we packed the stands at our Blue Out game, attending more and more pep rallies as the games went by, but still wondering why all these teachers and counselors are asking, what do you want to do with the rest of your life when you're only in your second year of high school? Unless you're like one of the people in the white gowns behind me, since they pretty much had it all figured out since like junior high. And then came junior year, or as many would like to call it, lots of stress, deadlines, and a vast amounts of procrastination. The year we would all stay up until 3 a.m. trying to finish essays. You can now say you're a Texan with some pride, as we traveled all around Texas to watch our soccer team's playoffs run to state. Lots of construction and new additions were being added to the school, as we finally have slight thoughts that high school might actually be coming to an end. Finally attempting to plan out your life and what you're going to do after high school. And finally, senior year, the year that started so many months ago but feels just like yesterday. The year where you met people who you wish you met a long time ago. The year when you and all your friends had assignments to do but chose to go hang out instead. The year where it all comes together. You figured yourself out. All your hard work and dedication is rewarded, and many goals that were set years ago are finally being reached. You begin to realize that the people you see daily won't be sitting in that desk across from you at 7:35 a.m. or whenever you got to school. The friendship you made this year are growing stronger than ever. Your pretty much brand new friends are now your family, whom you love and want to hang out with for the rest of your life. And then, it finally hits you. It's all almost over. Everyone will be going their separate ways, setting new goals, and doing their own thing. Even though we may not see each other as much after today, we got this far. We accomplished something some people thought we couldn't do. We can be proud to call ourselves Sam Houston Texans. Congratulations, class of 2018. We can say we did it.
Good evening. I am Tanaki Sad, your senior class social chair. It is a tradition for the graduating class to present our awesome principal, Mr. Benavides, with a gift of appreciation. I would like to say on behalf of the senior class, this year would not have been the same without you. We will always remember you for your willingness to participate in our various activities, like running the flags during a football game and joining the cheerleaders in their stunts. Oh, and of course, thank you for your endless selfies and tweets. This year, we would like to give you a token of our appreciation that symbolizes how your involvement in our lives has encouraged us to have pride in being a Texan. Each graduate will be giving you a red, white, or blue bead that will be collected in a crystal vase. The beads represent us students. Separately, they do not show where we came from. It is only when the beads are together in the vase does it show that we will always be a part of Sam Houston High School. Thank you for your leadership and memories. From the class of 2018, we love you.
Thank you.
Si nos dejan, nos vamos a querer toda la vida. Si nos dejan, nos vamos a vivir a un mundo nuevo. Yo creo podemos ver el nuevo amanecer de un nuevo día. Yo pienso que tú y yo podemos ser felices todavía. Si nos dejan, buscamos un amor cerca del cielo. Si nos dejan, haremos con las nubes terciopelo. Y ahí, juntitos los dos, cerquita de Dios, será lo que soñamos. Si nos dejan, te llevo de la mano, corazón, y ahí nos vamos. Si nos dejan, buscamos un rincón cerca del cielo. Si nos dejan, haremos con las nubes terciopelo. Y ahí, juntitos los dos, cerquita de Dios, será lo que soñamos. Si nos dejan, te llevo de la mano, corazón, y ahí nos vamos. Si nos dejan, de todo lo demás nos olvidamos. Si nos dejan, si nos dejan.
Good evening, parents, family, and friends. My name is Jennifer Metter, and it is my honor to introduce the Salutatorian for Sam Houston High School's class of 2018. I met Linda last year when she was a junior in my IB biology class. It didn't take long for her to show me her unique personality, and we quickly formed a close bond. You see, there's a side of Linda that most people don't know or understand. Most people know Linda as smart, quirky, and obsessed with her grades. While those things are true, they do not fully describe the Linda that I know. I thought for a long time about how I wanted to describe Linda so that those of you who don't know her like I do would understand her story. There's a phrase that has recently become popular, and every time I hear it, I think of Linda. Nevertheless, she persisted. She has persisted among extreme adversity in her short life. She has persisted beyond situations that would cause most people to give up. She has persisted despite what others have said. That persistence has molded her into a force to be reckoned with. Because of her persistence, she is my hero. She is someone I can look up to, and she is amazing. Hands down, she is one of the most brilliant students I have taught in my 11 years of education. She is the kind of student that every teacher wishes they had the opportunity to educate. She is also that student who asks about her grades until the second before they are due. I know for a fact that I will not miss the last minute. Miss Benner, don't forget to put my bathroom pass on my test grade. The Linda that I know has a great sense of humor, which provides her with a distinct perspective on life. She is fiercely loyal to those she cares about and takes pride in the diversity that is Sam Houston. Linda is deeply passionate about science and plans to become a physician's assistant, and she will be attending TCU this fall as a community scholar. In essence, Linda is a true representative of the spirit of Sam Houston. Her life story, as well as all of the graduates here tonight, is inspirational. Linda has shown me that overcoming adversity is not impossible, but something to grow from and embrace. Nevertheless, she persisted. Therefore, it is my privilege to introduce the salutatorian for the senior class of 2018 for Sam Houston High School, Linda Vu.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I want to start off this speech by congratulating each and every one of our graduates for finally making it. Although I do not know every single one of you guys, this is something that you should be proud of. If you do not mind, I would like to spend these first few couple of seconds to give a special thank you to a few people who I cherish dearly. Mr. Espinoza, Dr. Smith, Mr. Pierce, Mr. Young, Mr. Cantrell, Counselor Kinju, Lisa, Teresa, Julio, Sarah, Christian, Leo, Eder, Ulysses, Maddie, Kevin, Matt, Samir, Jordy, Abby, Andrew, Myra, Mackenzie, Zoom, Alma, Manny, Santi, Hugo, and last but not least, my favorite person, Ron. I know I said a few people, but it turned out to be quite a lot. Trust me, I had a few more people in mind that I wanted to include, but I knew Mrs. Moore was going to tell me to shorten this list. So instead of a list of 30 people, I kept it at 29. You're welcome, Mrs. Moore. For those that may not know me, I want to introduce myself as not salutatorian, but as Linda Vu, a student from Sam Houston High School. As I was thinking as to how I should write my speech, I did not know what I was going to talk about. Should I talk about myself, about my life, or something that was expected? So here I was the day before my speech was due, still debating as to how I was going to format it. Yes, I admit, this is a perfect example of procrastination at its finest, but after thinking about it, I wanted to make the speech mainly about us and not about myself. I know it's going to be a long night, so I will try my best to keep this short and simple. Okay, let's start with the things that I won't miss about Sam. I'm pretty sure everyone can agree with a few of these. 1, the parking situation. I'm not gonna lie, I never parked in the dollar lot because it's such a long walk, and I didn't want to get hit. I know I'm not the only one guilty of this. 2, the raccoons that also roam the halls of Sam. Man, there really are no strangers in the halls of Sam Houston High School. 3, for us girls, and maybe guys, I'm not too sure, but the toilet paper restroom locks. What can I say? We're quite innovative. 4, the 600 hall traffic jam, which is still existent despite the fact that we built a whole new building this year. And 5, personally for me, being crippled for a whole year, and I'm pretty sure some of you may remember this. Now onto the things that I will miss. 1, the state semi-final soccer game that I attended my freshman year, which is probably my favorite memory from these 4 years. 2, the blue out. 3, having great teachers and mentors that always checked up on me although they didn't have to. 4, feeling like a little baddie whenever I went out to lunch as an underclassman with the class of 2016. And 5, the diversity that Sam Houston truly has versus any other school that I've seen. During our senior award ceremony, something that Mr. Benavides mentioned that really stuck out to me was the fact that Sam breaks all stereotypes. This is true. When it came to an individual's race, gender, religion, or sexuality, our halls treated us the same. We openly welcomed everyone. For example, the LGBTQ community has a history of being shoved aside and shamed for who they are. At SAM, those a part of this community are accepted and have proven time and time again that they are worthy of the greatest things on earth. The proof is right behind me. Luis Roa, a great friend who is graduating in white today. I have constantly heard our comments on our academic ability, but we have shown otherwise. As you can see, some of our students are going to be attending great universities this upcoming school year. Deasia Barner, who will be attending Cornell University. our Val, who's going to be attending George Washington University. 9 students from Sam who will be attending TCU with a full ride, and along with the many other students who are part of the $6 million worth of scholarships that we have received this school year. Another source of pride is our PEP program. In front of me, I have the strongest, most beautiful young women who have proven their critics wrong countless of times. April Ramirez, proud mother of Athena. Celeste Perez, proud mother of Lorenzo. Aaliyah Lopez, proud mother of Sophia. And Cecilia, proud mother of Noah. Sam has also been a lighthouse. Many of us face daunting tasks in our everyday lives, but the faces we see every day shine a light on much of our darkness. You see, when junior year came around, I started to fall into slumps and started to exclude myself from everyone. As everything stacked up, I made a poor choice that could have drastically changed everything that spring. I am not ashamed of this event in my life, and thanks to Mr. Cavazos, Mrs. Metter, Mrs. Kopetsky, and Officer Stewart, I have moved forward because these people did not look down on me, and till this day have contributed to the reason I continue to be a better person. I'm not telling you guys this because I want pity, but because it shows that I'm not a perfect student, and it is also always possible to rise up. As you can see, Sam Houston High School is probably the most accepting and most open-minded school in Texas. Sam Houston High School is the epitome of strength and resilience. Our tenacity and grit is unrivaled. And although I only mentioned a few specific people, I'm pretty sure many of our students have broken some of the stereotypes that I've mentioned. All right, I know that my speech has already been long enough because I heard you yawn, Mr. Benavides, but I promise you, I'm about to be finished. I just want to spend this last minute to thank my family for supporting me through these 4 years. Sitting to my right, I didn't write anything down, so it's kind of on the spot, but Grandpa Paul, Grandma B, Grandma Y, and Yubai, thank you for everything that you've done. I cherish you guys a lot. I am blessed to have you in my life. I love you with all my heart, even though I don't say it a lot, and I hope to make you proud one day. All right, your girl's done now. Again, congratulations, class of 2018. I hope that you reach all of your goals and I hear about your success in the future. Good luck, and I'll see y'all when I see y'all.
Good evening. My name is Jennifer Kopetsky, and I have been given the honor of introducing the valedictorian of your graduating class. The first time I spoke to this young lady was in the summer of 2016. I was helping an alumnus of Sam Houston locate students who would be willing to participate in the Youth Leadership Arlington program. I was told that Heidi Estrada would be a great choice for the program because she was interested in becoming a lawyer. I spoke to her over the phone, gave her the general details, and told her about the different organizations within the city that she would work with. She eagerly signed up, telling me that she believed this would be a great opportunity for her to become involved in public service. When we hung up the phone, I thought that was going to be the end of our relationship. Fast forward to August. I was thrilled to discover that this young lady was enrolled in my 2-year IB math course. I was going to get to know this energetic young lady who was ready to change the world. As her teacher, it was easy to see why she was at the top of her class. Her work was always done correctly. Everything was turned in on time. She always knew how to ask just the right question and offer help to her classmates when they needed it. And when she didn't, she always came in after school for help. Everyone that met Heidi knew that she was an exceptional scholar. I, however, was lucky enough to get to know her beyond those structured classroom standards. Over the 2 years that she was in my class, she opened up and came to me with ideas and questions, not just about math, but about the world around her. Each morning, she would sit in my classroom before school, telling me about her latest assignment, asking for another letter of recommendation, discussing her opinions about current events and gathering her thoughts before heading off to her school day. Somewhere in the midst of this day-to-day routine, our conversations became less about academics and more about the impact that she can have on the world around her. I realized that she was ready. Her hours of community service, the public service videos she made for Business Professionals of America, and the hundreds of handmade crocheted projects that she donated to hospitals and homeless shelters were just the beginning of her chance to make a change in this world. She is ready to spread her wings and move to the next chapter of her life. Heidi will be attending George Washington University in Washington, D.C., where she will have the opportunity to major in international affairs. Her multicultural background has laid a solid foundation for her, and her excellence in the classroom will help to guide her studies. But it is her passion for helping others and understanding the world around her that will continue to take her on new journeys over the years. I am honored to have taught this young lady, but honestly, she has also taught me. I will miss those early morning conversations and her unique perspective of the world, but I am encouraged to know that she will be in a city of change, a place where she can start to impact not just East Arlington and Sam Houston High School, but the entire country. Ladies and gentlemen, the valedictorian of your senior class of Sam Houston High School, Heidi Estrada.
Good evening. To start off, I would like to thank a few special people here today who have made all the difference. First, I would like to thank God. Without his wisdom, guidance, and love, I would have never been able to accomplish all that I did. I would also like to thank the AVID program, specifically Ms. Dean and Ms. O'Brien. Thank you for being my cheerleaders these past 4 years. I had all the drive in the world, but you were the ones who helped me find a direction. In kindergarten, I wanted to be a teacher, and then a vet, and then throughout the years, I wanted to be many other things. I wasn't really sure how, but I was sure that I loved learning and dreamed of pursuing higher education. I feel immensely grateful to be able to say today that thanks to teachers like you, Ms. Dean and Ms. O'Brien, who helped me fulfill my potential, I will be starting college this fall across the country in the heart of our nation at George Washington University as a first-generation college student who is the daughter of immigrants. Thank you so very much. I would also like to thank a few of my close friends, Carlos Olivas, Luis Roa, Jen Lang, and Mari Cruz Gonzalez. I'll forever cherish the memories we made in Corpus Christi and Dallas this year throughout our Business Professionals of America conferences, where Mari Cruz taught me how to curl my hair, Carlos continuously annoyed Luis with his singing, and Jen never failed to make us laugh. Lastly, I would like to thank my family. To my sister Kayla, you are the most feistiest person I know. Thank you for teaching me how to embody the spirit of a warrior and fight for what I believe. To my baby sister Stacy, you are the most sweetest and kindest person I have ever met. Thank you for teaching me the sheer importance of putting others first. Mamá, gracias por nunca perder la fe en mí. Tu amor incondicional y apoyo me han ayudado a realizar mis sueños. Papá, gracias por ser mi taxista y enseñándome la importancia de vivir esta vida con Dios a nuestro lado. Aunque yo estaré más de 1,350 millas de ustedes, siempre los amaré. To all the parents and guardians in the audience, while we are here to celebrate the class of 2018, I believe that this graduation is yours just as much as it is ours. Some of you immigrated from another country in chase of the American dream. Some of you worked long hours from sunrise to sunset to ensure that there is food on the table and a roof over our heads. Some of you are single parents and have to carry all the weight on your shoulders. Needless to say, you've all made grand sacrifices so that we could all be here today, and for that, we thank you from the bottom of our hearts. A cada uno de los padres y guardianes en la audiencia, aunque estamos aquí para celebrar la clase del 2016, yo creo que esta graduación es de ustedes, igual como es de nosotros. Algunos de ustedes se emigraron de otro país persiguiendo el sueño americano. Algunos de ustedes trabajan largas horas desde que sale el sol hasta que baja. Algunos de ustedes son padres solteros y tienen que cargar todo el peso encima de sus hombros. Sin embargo, cada uno de ustedes han hecho grandes sacrificios para que estuviéramos aquí hoy y por eso les agradecemos desde el fondo de nuestros corazones. A couple of weeks ago, one of my favorite teachers, Ms. Kopetsky, had my class do an activity that we hadn't done since elementary school. She had us all come to the front of the room and sit in a circle. And then she read us a book by Dr. Seuss titled, "Oh, the Places You'll Go." I was so inspired by the words of Dr. Seuss because it made me think about all the places we have gone to as a community already. Before, there was an expectation to just graduate from high school. But as a class, we have decided to reach higher. Our dreams are only just now beginning. We each start a path towards professional careers today. Some of us will go to the military. Some of us will go to community colleges. Some of us will attend prestigious universities, and some of us will join the workforce, but we can all rest assured that we each matter and have something positive to contribute to our communities thanks to the endless support of our Sam Houston family. Regardless of where we end up, we will always carry the true meaning of being a long, tall Texan in our hearts, resilience and unity. As Texans, we will always stand together. Oh, the places we have yet to go. Thank you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is my honor as Senior Class Vice President to introduce our Superintendent, Dr. Cavazos. It is evident that Dr. Cavazos has contributed greatly towards our education system through his dedicated work. He began his teaching career as an English teacher in 1990 and has contributed to the various districts from then. In 1999, Dr. Cavazos joined AISD as an Associate Superintendent, named Deputy Superintendent in 2009, and finally named Superintendent on December 6, 2012. Aside from his professional accomplishments, Dr. Cavazos has also given back to our Arlington community. We are blessed to have Dr. Cavazos a part of our district, and Sam Houston High School would like to thank you for all of the care and hard work that you have done for our students. Thank you for being with us on this important night. Without further ado, please welcome our Superintendent, Dr. Cavazos.
Thank you so much. And seniors, soon-to-be graduates of 2018 from Sam Houston High School, congratulations for all that you have accomplished. And I want to remind you today, as you gather here today and as we gather to celebrate you, that we celebrate you because of what you've accomplished, but we also celebrate you for the great hope that we have for what you will accomplish as you leave this stage. So students, I want you to just take one moment here to thank all the family, friends, siblings that have come to support you tonight. So would you give them a round of applause, please? And to the parents, friends, family members, all of you who came here to support these young people, thank you so much, parents, for your guidance, discipline sometimes when they needed it, encouragement. Thank you for being there and for being here tonight. This is an important night because as these students graduate from high school, it's one accomplishment that they take with them all the skill set. Seniors, you've already learned many things that sometimes it takes adults years to learn. You've learned perseverance, hard work, determination. And those things you take with you. And as you come across this stage, I encourage you to always remember others who need your help, somebody else who needs your help to get to this stage. We are so proud of you tonight. I wish you the very best, and I know that in many, many ways you are going to be successful and you're going to make this world a better place. Sam Houston High School, I'm proud of you. Congratulations.
And now, will the class of 2018 please stand? President Reich, members of the AISD Board of Education, and Dr. Cavazos, I proudly present these students who have successfully completed the academic and attendance requirements for graduation as prescribed by the Texas Education Agency and the Arlington Independent School Districts. Congratulations to you, the graduates of Sam Houston High School, class of 2018. You may now turn your tassels from left to right. Seniors, you may be seated. At this time, will the first graduates present themselves to receive their diploma? I would like to remind the families and friends of the graduates that we're here to honor and each student's achievement. Out of respect for this special and solemn ceremony, and in keeping with the dignity of this honor tradition, we request that you demonstrate your appreciation for each graduate with the appropriate applause, from the very first graduate to the very last one.
Shader Hassan Abdallah. Christopher Aboite. Priscilla Luna Acevedo. Amy Lee Acosta. Faith Adalegbe. Beatrice Seba Afre. Anthony Aguilar. Mayoria Michelle Aguilar. Noel Martin Aguilar. Annabelle Jose Aguirre. Adetutu Akimbo. Victoria Kinseye. Brian Alba. Angelica Isabel Arcararasa. Luis Alonso Afaro. Deja Danica Alfred. Devon Jackson Alfred. Pardosa Ali. Arfa Alion. Demetrius Douglas Allen. Eduardo Almanza. Isaac Alvarado. William Alexander Avarenga. David Alvarez. Kevin Alvarez. Miguel Angel Alvarez. Udolce Gladness Amadi. Kwame Amesa. Ariel Janae Anderson. Joseph Anderson. Lisette Adrade. Jaime Ariaza. Talia Brianne Aranda. Jordi Argueta. Melissa Arizega. Chris Amijor Martinez. Abigail Ariola. Berenice Marie Aviles. Daniel Josue Ayala. Amir Ayuso. Caitlin Renee Baca. Jennifer Baez. Emanuela Baidu. Leon Paltodano. Steve Barrera. Tabitha Barron. Odalis Lisbeth Bautista Cisneros. Araceli Y. Becerra. Luis Fernando Becerra. Alicia Jamila Bell. Jose Luis Bernard Flores. Dylan Ray Berry. Quazane T. Bolden. Amaya Nicole Bowles. Ilmi Borges Ramirez. Kelsey Durrell Bowie. Shaheem Drevan Kelly. Joshua Scott Bradley. Eddie A. Breseño. Juan Breseño. Joshua Alex Brown. Robert Vashawn Brown. Robert Lee Bunch. Richard Benwinyi. Cortland Bird.
Anthony Cabañas. Priscilla Cabrera. Alex Cadena. Zinedine Calderon. Alejandro Cazada. Lizette Camacho. Madison Page Camacho. Melissa Campos. Olivia Campuzano. Orlando Cardenas. Daisy Cardoza. Luke Carper. Meli Carranza. Luis Carrion. Alicia Marie Carrillo. Daniela Carrillo. Herman Carrillo. Cameron Dwayne Carroll. Nasir Rashad Casso. Destiny Castaneda. Pablo Antonio Castaneda. Sky Brianna Castelleja. Daniel Castillo. Daniela Castro. Alexia Castruida. Johanna Castruida Hernandez. Edwin Antonio Cazares. Lisbeth Cedillo. Jennifer Luisa Cedillos. Jesus Andres Cervantes Lopez. Miriam Tanya Chavez.
Emmanuel Chavez Ortiz. Ismael Chavez Hernandez. Arlen Shavira. Michael Cobbs. Chance Amiri Kobe. Quentin Alexander Cole. Tyreek Dwayne Coleman. Miguel Angel Colmenero. Caitlin Conaway. Luisa Fernanda Conde. Alejandro Contreras. Jose Tobias Contreras. William Ronald Cope. Marco Antonio Cordova. Alejandro Correa. Brittany Juliet Correa. Christopher Aaron Coronado. Melissa Correa. Natalie Sarai Cortez. Judith Michelle Cortina. Tavian DeAndre Lee Craven. Joshua Elijah Crawford. Hector Cruz. Jasmine Cruz. Eric Jean-Pierre Cruz Ortiz. Dilver Kevin Cuellar. Dakota Michaelin Dalby. Corey Daniels. Ashley Viviana Davia. Michaela Renee Davis. Shamar Gerard Day. Alejandro De Leon. Gilberto Josue De Leon. Kathy DeAnda. Sidlali De Angel. Natalie Delgado. Jessica Delgado Rios. Cecilia Ann Diaz. Ruben Diaz. Emily Ismarie Diaz Correa. Israel Dickinson Swain. Sajad Wiscombe Dixon. Diana Doe. Jose Dominguez. Damaris Duarte. Enrique Duarte. Luis Enrique Dueñas. Rosa Angelica Duran. Daniel William Dye.
Erica Ebon. Alan Christopher Engelsman. Elizabeth Christine Herrera Marin. Alfonso Escalona. Valeria Maria Escobar. Humberto Esparza. Andrea Espinoza.
Miguel Angel Escobar, Roderick Sean Esters, Alexander Enrique Estrada, Chastity Estrada, James Evans, Anahi Fabian, Ivan Favela, Emily Yaeli Fernandez, Jennifer Alejandra Fernandez, Kate Naomi Fernandez, Alejandro Fernandez Osorio, Trey Hensley, congratulations, Leticia Flores, Elias Flores, Irvin Edsel Flores, Jean Ford, Maria Elena Frere, Vanessa Jasmine Frere, Hema Franco, Erica Avon Frias, Ramon Fuentes, Joaquin Fuentes Rivera, Brenda Corena Fuentes Romero, Miguel Angel Gallegos, Ashley Galvin, Jimenez Galvin, Carlos Gomez, Diana Gomez, Alyssa Brianna Garcia, Elir Garcia, Isaac Garcia, Lisbeth Garcia, Sharini Garcia, Brenda Garcia Castillo, Emily Garcia Medina, Christian Garcia Mercado, Luisa Salinas, Tanner Gardner, Megan Garner, Gloria Gatica, Emily Gomez, Jacqueline Elicit Gomez, Jocelyn Elizabeth Gomez, Marquez Perez Gonzalez, Cesar Gonzalez, Chris Gonzalez, Enrique Gonzalez, Jose Manuel Gonzalez, Renee Noe Gonzalez, Diana Paola Gonzalez, Alejandro Gonzalez, Eric Gonzalez Mendez, Narciso Abieta Granado, Betsy Loren Guerra, Giselle Guerrero, Rachel Guerrero, Rodolfo Guerrero, Amin Gul, Francisco Gutierrez, Beatriz Gutierrez Segura, Juan Guzman Vasquez, Spencer Charles Janice Hambrick, Catherine Marie Hamilton, Asia Danielle Hardrick, Jaquarius Jerome Hardy, Owen J. Harris, Jocelyn Sierra Ray Henderson, Reese Harvey, Chad Haynes, Aisha Husson, Claudia Hempel, Heriberto Enriquez Arevalo, Andre Alec Marquise Hurd, Abigail Hernandez, Adrian Hernandez, Alejandro Hernandez, Alma Hernandez, Andrea Hernandez, Brisa Jeanette Hernandez, Daisy Hernandez, Dariana Hernandez, Eduardo Alejandro Hernandez, Jennifer Hernandez, Juan Hernandez, Carla Sonia Hernandez, Michael Anthony Solis Hernandez, Omar Hernandez, Paulo Hernandez, Giancarlo Hernandez, Jennifer Hernandez, Leslie Hernandez, Antonio David Hernandez Minton, Giselle Herrera, Wilfredo Herrera,
Trent Dryden Hill, Huang Sally Ho, Teen Dak Ho, Anthony Joseph Haugenes, Emily Olguin, Colin Holtman, Triana Sinclair Hunt, Myra Lizette Hurtado, Carly Wan, Katon Huen, Ta Dui Wan, Rebecca Lynn Ibarra, Hugo Ibarra Monsivais, Brian Ibarra, Karen Itriano Afrez, Taylor Skylar Pierce Isom, Dabrion Deshawn Jackson, Dion Jackson, Kaylin Dalen Jackson, Keelan Deshawn Jackson, Iris Del Carmen Jaquez Gonzalez, Christian Jaime, Alan Ivan Jimenez, Lorena Jimenez, Manuel Alonso Jimenez, Elizabeth Michelle Johnson, Joyce Johnson, Corday Richest Johnson, Skylar Johnson, Entrell Marie Jones, Faith Judea DeMaria Jones. Jacob Jones. Keemon Tyrese Jones. Zion Durnell Jones. Erica Juarez. Maria Sofia Juarez Nigarete. Stephanie Georgina Gerardo Galvez. Sajahid Camille. Ha Limon K. Hiva. Khadijah Elizabeth Kelly. Calvin Michael John Kelly. Mariah Kelly. Rowan Kahn. Tonalisa Darjane Kimball. Emmanuel Bobo Koya. Maria Jaylin Labrada Ortiz. Andre Lamont Land Jr. Cameron Tyreek Landa. Hannah Lanham. Lucio Lara. Margaret Lee. Kevon Dwayne Lanier. Santiago Leos. Samantha Lerma. Elton Lee Lerma Riviera. Cordesia Lewis. Luis Antonio Leva Domingo. Shakira Liggins. Estefania Limon. Christian Lopez. Aaliyah Lopez. Alyssa Lopez. Giovanni Lopez. Jessica Lopez. Jesse Carlos Lopez. Mateo Lopez. Cassandra Lopez. Carlos Daniel Loya. Eduardo Lucio Albotes. Jose Luavano.
Adal Alfredo Macias Rodriguez. Malaya Jolene Madison. Taila Marks. Jaime Jonathan Magallanes. Tran Tuit Mai. Kevin Daniel Marena. Armand Odell Macor. Jairo Francisco Maldonado. Jennifer Maldonado. Eunice Mambaya. Leslie Mancia. Augustine Manu. Ray Mayo Marin. Isabel Marino. Jenny Viviano Marino. Luis Malakin. Isaac Martin. Abigail Rose Martinez. Edgar Jesus Martinez. Adriana Martinez. David Martinez. Giselle Martinez. Cassandra Martinez. Keelan Martinez. Leslie Martinez. Melena Martinez. Moses Martinez. Odali Martinez. Sebastian Martinez. Stephanie Martinez. Stephanie Martinez. Mario Martinez. Esmeralda Martinez Castaneda. Dagoberto Martinez Mata. Dequarius Massey. Eduardo Antonio Mata. Maria Alexandra Matarin. Miguel Mayo. Christopher Tanner McCorvey. Dorian McCuller. Asia Danielle McKinney. DeJohn Marcel Means. Rosa Leslie Madrano Ramos. Christian Madrano Gomez. Thalia Rubio Mejia. Leslie Michelle Melendez. Ariadne Wendelin Mombrano. Oh. Alfredo Mendez Penafael. Adrian Mendoza. Joanne Elizabeth Mendoza. Leslie Gabriela Menez. Alcira Abigail Minvihar. Lisandro Leon. Devontae Deshaud Minor. Leslie Miranda Ramos. Andrew James Mitchell. David Ernest Mitchell. Detez Emon Mitchell Pirtle. Samia Mohammed Fazi. Faith Munrui. Jamilat Monroy. Graciela Montalvo. Natasha Marino Montalvo. Alyssa Jaylene Montanez. Ivan Montiano. Anthony Montalongo. Jose Francisco Montoya. Marquise Moody. Alea Nicole Moore. Galileo Morales. Giovanni Morales. Jorge Alberto Morales. Juan Carlos Morales. Myra Morales. Saul Giovanni Morales. Yesenia Morales. Oscar Morales. Sydney Moreno. Anela Muyajits. Carlos Munoz. Israel Gerardo Munoz. Alicio Murillo. Bafreen Mustafa.
Samina Jeanette Nahar. Hensel Gulliver Nombo. Micah Michelle Nash. Elizabeth Lisate Villanueva Nava. John Neal. Christian Neri. Jada Ayan Nesbitt. Jawan James Nesbitt. Dewey D. Wen. Wee Wen. Jenny Wen. Kang Ba Wen. Larry T. Wen. Michael Wen. Mindy Wen. Zoom Wen. Quinn New Wen. Ton Ten Wen. Tao Mi Trin Wen. Augustus Nwogu. Brian Inyaberi Inyobuto. Ansem Ngoge Nyobuka. April Juliana Ocampo. Bianca Marie Ochoa. Kimberly Ochoa. Brenda Emily Ocon. Mercy Ariola Ogunmoyen. Vera Kwamboka Ogwoka. Aaron Joseph Olivares. Vanessa Nieva. Jose Prado. Claudia Orellano. Sadiq Orsanya. Antonio Alfredo Ortiz. Belén Ortiz. Maria Ortiz. Maya Marlon Osorio. Tyrell Owens. Nancy Pacheco. Melissa Pedron. Alma Celeste Palomares Melena. Cameron DeAnthony Parker. Jonathan Patino. Kira Renee Patterson. Mackenzie Lee Pelsang. Cole Xavier Pennick. Olivia Perel. Celeste Perez. David Perez. Mariana Perez. Nancy Perez. Natalie Perez. Saida Jennifer Perez Gomez. Adnelis Milagros Perez Vega. Brandon Perez Velos. Lan Pham. Catherine Fan. Virgil Phillips.
Gladys Leticia Plata. Festus Poku. Chanel Printers. Arturo Gallegos Quiñones. Silvia Janet Quiroz. Laura Pérez. Manuel Dewan Reeves. Andrea Soledad Ramírez. Ángel Ramírez. April Ramírez. Gerardo Jovan Ramírez. Aide Liliana Ramírez. Jacqueline Ramírez. Jason Ramírez. María Fernanda Ramírez. Marian Ramírez. Mario César Ramírez. Vanessa Ramírez Corral. Alexandra Natalie Ramirez Corralejo. Cassandra Ramos. Marian Alexandra Ramos. Cristal Ramos Izaguirre. Brian Miguel Rangel. Raymond Christopher Reese. Marissa N. Renteria. Ramiro Reta. Diana C. Reveles. Héctor Reyes. Ulises Reyes. Brenda Graciela Reyes Coreas. Alberto Reina. Dulce María Resendiz García. Kashaylin Shantae Lattès Richard. Xavier Richards. Emerald Nicole Louise Riley. Juan Rincón Orocio. Cristal Naomi Ríos. Araceli Rivera. Areli Michelle Rivera. Lorena Rivera. Fabian Joseph Robertson. Jessica Robles. José Ángel Rocha. Adriana de la Caridad Rodríguez. Ashley Rodríguez. Isaac Rodríguez. Lidia Celine Rodríguez. Ramiro Rodríguez. Irvin Rodríguez. Lisette Rodríguez Olvera. Brian Rojas. Emanuel Rojas. Omar Valenzuela Rojas. Yesenia Rojas. Javier Rojo. Jesús Mancilla Rosales. Ashley Rosario. Leslie Rosas Banda. Damian Douglas Roseman. Taylor Lynn Ross. Michelle Janae Royal. Dariana Rubio. David Noel Ruiz. Isabel Ann Ruiz. Seror Ahmed Sabir. Anaís Salas Morales. Juan Francisco Salazar. Marcos Antonio Salazar. Reina Giselle Salazar. Roy Alejandro Salgado. J. Steven Salgado Morán. Omar Alexander Salinas. Melissa Z. Salmerón. Mariah Janie Sanchez. Sebastián Sánchez. Justice Sánchez Cardec. Kimberly Santander. Saraí Santillán. Eduardo J. Santos. Valeria Santos. Briana Cristina Santoyo. Verónica Sarabia. Yuritzia Saucedo. Octavia Scott. Tyra Aaron Scott. María Gloria Segura Leonides. Ada Yunuen Segura Orozco. Jerome Shackelford. Elizabeth Alexis Sigala. Isela Silva. Amarje Quintavious Smith. Deontay Tyrese Smith. DeAndre Raquan Smith. Michael Jordan Smith. David Solis. Jacqueline Solis. Jonathan Dillard Chad Sullivan. Aaron Soto. Jennifer Soto. Marcos Andrés Soto. Perla Cecilia Soto.
Catherine Tobora Gonzalez. Maria Guadalupe Tapia. Mark Anthony Tofoya. Carlos Daniel Tapia Mares. Eric Emmanuel Torello. Ashley D. Taylor. Brittany Tennyson. Roderick Thomas. Christian Alexander Torres. Joseph Isaiah Torres. Luis Bernardo Torres. Ricardo Torres. Sebastian Isaac Torres. Sharon Torres. Maria Guadalupe Torres Martinez. Chikamet Torre. Tai Tran. Tong Tran. Brandon Trejo. Damaris Elizabeth Trejo. Mario S. Treviso. Ivan Trujillo. Fabian Ernesto Urias Rios. Shafet Uribe Alfaro. Milagros Valdez. Irving Ascanga. Jofred Uwalue. Henry Javier Valdez. Miguel Angel Valdez. Rodolfo Alejandro Valdez. Marcela Kenny Valencia Flores. Jonathan Emmanuel Valencia Ortega. Karen Lisette Vallejo. Viri Guadalupe Valverde Lozano. Giselle Vargas. Vanessa Vargas Lopez. Christopher David Vasquez. Heidi Paula Vasquez. Eric Ivan Vasquez. Carla Cecilia Vasquez. Yesenia Vasquez. Yamilet Vasquez Valesco. Daniel Vega. Gerardo Velasquez. Anthony Vigil. Kenya Villalta. Cruz Villanueva. Leslie Karen Villarreal. Kevin Alexander Villeda. Come on. Give me your name. Justin D. Villegas. Lorena Villegas. Francisco Villela. Erica Leticia Visarraga. Kristen Elizabeth Vizcarra. Michael Tran Vu. Lee Vander Glenn Walker. Rachel Lee Walker. Skylar Weatherby. Drayvon Lewis Weathers. Christopher Lee West. William V. West. Darren Darwell Whitmore. Ariel Williams. Christopher Lamont Williams. Emmanuel Devontae Williams. Octavia LaShawn Williams. Lindell Jonette Woodson. Taylor Farron Ashia Wright. Faith Nicole Zelenik. Michael Bogu Zeli. Abraham Inez Becerra. Victoria Adeleke.
Ladies and gentlemen, now introducing the Sam Houston High School Advanced Academics. Giselle Arriega. Eileen Balderas. Ruth Calderon. Elizabeth Marian Compion. Wendy Dantuonda. Marilyn Secon Davis. Marta Diaz. Veronica Garcia. Karen Alejandra Garcia Zuniga. Maricruz Gonzalez. Sarah Tran Lee. Jian Lang. Edwin David Martinez. Xiomara Martinez. Peter Nguyen. Faith Leanne Norman. Michelle Najoti. Carlos Olivas. Mari Carmen Palomares Garcia. April Peralta. Lisbeth Rios. Lisbeth Rios Gano. Patricia Sanchez. Jaylene Sanchez. Desiree Stanley. Eric Visasana.
And now we present to you your top 2% for the graduating class of 2018. Fru Ogwagwe. Joshua Bolden. Min Thu Lee. Tanya Gisette Gazar. Arnold Daniel Sanchez. Aaron Twin. Jacqueline Lara. Luis Gerardo Roy Santoya. Lena Wynn. Angelica Felicia Magnuson. Deasia Alexis Barner. Tracy Knock Wynn. Jacob Dollar. Don Wynn. Kwa Wynn. Tracy Wynn Luong. Teresa Ta. Kevin Fan. Salutatorian Linda Vu. Valedictorian Heidi Estrada.
Now please, class of 2018, please stand up to sing our alma mater one last time.
Thank you, senior class of 2018. Thank you, guys. In closing, go ahead and have a seat. In closing, I want to say 4 words that I hope you will never forget, and then give you my final bits of advice as your campus principal for one last time. The 4 words I hope you never forget will be, we believe in you. We believe in you. Never forget that. The last words of advice I want to give you guys is graduate, moving forward. Surround yourself with people that also believe in you and where you want to go in life, because no one does it alone. Live your life with purpose. Life shouldn't be about finding yourself. It should be about creating yourself. Continue to learn. Don't settle for what comes naturally. Be open to new thinking, new skills, and new relationships. Be purposeful in your commitment to adopt the best approaches in life. Take ownership of your outcomes. Living your life with purpose and accepting consequences of your choices and actions will only make you stronger and less likely to be a victim of circumstance. And finally, go out. Change the world. Be the leaders of tomorrow that I know you can be. This community, this country, this state, this world needs you. Good night, and God bless you. The graduates of the class of 2018.